There's some new emails that came out. Now, we know that Prince Andrew, he gave up his royal titles. There's a lot of pressure going on with this guy. Of course, we have the very famous image, which is this crazy image right here, Virginia Giuffre. This is Virginia Giuffre with Prince Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell. Jeffrey Epstein is taking the photo in Ghislaine Maxwell's London flat. Okay, this guy went to the island many times. He was a regular visitor on the island. Now, there's a lot of pushback happening for him. The title stripping, people want more, okay? They want more consequences. And yes, he does still claim this photo may be faked. But I mean, dude, this is him and Epstein in Central Park, well after Epstein was arrested for all those crimes and got that immunity deal. I mean, dude, his connection to Epstein is deep, deep, deep connection. He spent weeks at Epstein's home. Weeks. There he is with him, Trump, and Melania. Oh, look at Epstein photobombing back there. This is my personal favorite, guys, which is Gwendolyn Beck, Epstein, Melania, and Prince Andrew just yucking it up. Okay, she is pretty well known for being a swinger. These people are not just like doing photo ops at an event. I mean, you never even see Melania have a smile, bro. This is like the only fucking time I think I've ever seen Melania smiling. Dude, they all need to be investigated. All of them do.
Tonight, effective immediately, Prince Andrew will be formally stripped of his royal titles. The palace acknowledging the pain of the victims while saying the move was necessary despite Andrew continuing to deny the allegations against him. Tonight, a statement from the family of Virginia Giuffre, who died by suicide in April and alleged Andrew had sex with her as a teenager. Today, an ordinary American girl from an ordinary American family brought down a British prince.
So don't even kid yourself, though, guys, because all of this is just trying to quiet it down. He's trying to make this roll off of him is what he's doing, because the story is back. New information is coming to the core. These files are about to be released here in America, maybe, if Congress ever gets put back in session. Everyone's trying to quash this, but this shit is trying to come out. So he is preemptively, yes, very much damage control. Okay, but look at this. Look at the new information that came to light. It says, Democrats investigating Jeffrey Epstein have intensified their calls for Britain's former Prince Andrew to answer questions about his links to the disgraced financier days after King Charles stripped the titles. So the Democrats want to bring him in. Okay, they want to bring him in and put him under oath. Dude, that would be fucking huge-mungus right there. Dude, as the Big Lebowski said, new shit has come to light, bro. The calls for testimony from Andrew came as new emails emerged showing he suggested a catch-up with Epstein just months after he was released from prison. Oh, look at that, guys. This guy who was like, it's over, I'm not doing anything, I have no relationship with this guy. He wants a catch-up as soon as Epstein gets out of prison. Several Dem members of the House Oversight Committee told BBC that Andrew should voluntarily testify before Congress. No Republicans on the committee have publicly called for Andrew to testify, and no formal subpoena has been issued. That's really interesting too, right? That no Republicans are calling on this. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, but like, I think every name that is mentioned in those files, including President Trump, all of them should be under oath and testifying. Like, why not? Why aren't we putting them all out there to connect the dots with this? Make them all be accountable for what they knew, who they knew, when they knew it. I mean, because you obviously have people that are criminal, okay, that engaged with SA with these young women. Sure, you have people that are criminal, but there's a deeper layer, guys, where we had a bunch of people that knew about the criminality, but they weren't doing anything about it. They knew what Jeffrey Epstein was. They knew what he did. They knew how he did it. You saw the birthday book. Everybody in that birthday book knew exactly what Jeffrey Epstein did with his time. There was a drawing of him for the love of God with the girls massaging him. They all knew. All of these wealthy people, these banks, it's like everybody knew who he was. They called him Jeffrey. He just went by Jeffrey. Everybody knew what Jeffrey was about. You went to Jeffrey's house, you saw pictures of it all over the walls. Okay? And that, I think there should be some, court of public opinion, and there should be some consequences for people who turn their backs for 20 fucking years on that shit. So new emails between Andrew and Epstein released on Friday in unsealed court documents have added to the scrutiny. In April 2010, less than a year after Epstein's release from prison for soliciting minors, Andrew wrote that it would be good to catch up in person. Epstein had proposed that Andrew meet American banker 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗪 in London, but Andrew replied that he would be out of the country and might drop by New York later in the year. I'll look and see if I can make a couple days before summer, he wrote. Andrew and Epstein were pictured together in New York Central Park in December 2010. Okay, that is this picture right here. This is the 2010 picture from Central Park that they're referencing. Andrew and Epstein were pictured together in New York Central Park in December 2010. A meeting Andrew had previously said was to end their friendship. So supposedly this is where he's like, I'm ending my friendship. Yada, yada. Right? That account was challenged last month when the Mail on Sunday and the Sun on Sunday newspapers published another email reported to have been sent by Andrew to Epstein in 2011. Now, this was not yet verified by NBC News, but the newspapers reported that email said, "We are in this together. Play some more soon." Andrew, who just 2 weeks ago announced he would relinquish his Duke of York title, was formally stripped of it as well as the status of prince and evicted from the 30-room mansion where he's lived for more than 20 years. I know, dude, yeah. Dude, I was thinking the same thing, right? Who flies from Great Britain? You fly from England to New York City to take a walk in Central Park to end the friendship? Like, I'm sorry, dude, if the guy's a pedophile and you're ending the friendship, you can do that via email, right? Thank you. You've been arrested for sex crime. Sorry, buddy. No longer am I fucking hanging out, dude. You're only meeting in person if you have, like, details to, right? If you're working out details in that arrangement, it's like real simple, bro. Like, you just got arrested for sex crimes. I'm done with you. Don't fucking contact me again, right? There's no flight, right? None of that shit is necessary. Pressure mounted following the posthumous publication of late Epstein survivor Virginia Giuffre's memoir, which I'm almost done with. I haven't gotten to the Prince Andrew part. Dude, this book is haunting, guys. That woman went through a lot. She's really powerful. Andrew reached a legal settlement with Giuffre for an undisclosed amount in February 2022 after she filed a civil case against him, accusing him of SAA when she was 17. He has repeatedly denied having met her. Okay? Again, guys, this guy, despite this, he repeatedly denied having met her, guys. Repeatedly denied. Like, come on, bro. He repeatedly denied having met her, previously denied that a photograph of them is real. Dude, there was no AI, guys. There was no AI photo apps when this shit came out. And he's saying this photo is real. Come on, man. I mean, there's so much evidence too. It's not even just Virginia Giuffre. He's been mentioned by many other people. And this guy right here, 𝗙𝗪, which was the dude, he was like Epstein's like house manager for the Palm Beach mansion, has testified on numerous occasions that Prince Andrew practically lived with Epstein. Okay, he had a room in the house. He would stay there, right? And then if you look at the island managers and the people that worked on the island on Little St. James, they too acknowledge just how often Prince Andrew was at the island. He was a regular. He was a very frequent traveler on the Lolita Express and at the island. And look at this. So all of this, can I just tell you? So all of this started out with Virginia Giuffre in 2015. Okay, right here. What happened was the initial salvo with this was that Epstein got the immunity deal, went short stint in jail, and this was gone. And then some victims started coming forward. But because of the immunity deal, they couldn't do anything to Epstein. So what ended up happening was Ghislaine Maxwell made some inflammatory statements about Virginia Giuffre. So Virginia Giuffre sued her. She sued her for defamation, which created the discovery process. So that is what happened. The initial thing where all of this stuff started coming out was because Virginia Giuffre sued Ghislaine Maxwell for defamation, and then that got like 𝗙𝗪𝗏, the house managers, Ghislaine, everybody got deposed. Okay, this was like the move that set all of this shit in motion, because it was the first time that all of these people got deposed and they got put on the record, and there was a public record of people's statements. And that was the thing that then later ignited the press, and eventually Julie K. Brown from the Miami Herald got in there. But so look at this. In 2009, that was during the original investigation by the Palm Beach police. They talked to all the female victims. They deposed 𝗙𝗪𝗏. He was the house manager of the Palm Beach mansion. And in a 2009 deposition, 𝗙𝗏 told investigators that Prince Andrew and his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, were friends of Epstein and Maxwell. Asked if they ever had massages during visits to the Palm Beach mansion, Mr. 𝗙𝗏 said Prince Andrew did. So Andrew's, not only is he in the house, not only is he practically living there, not only is he on the island, he apparently had some massages at the Palm Beach mansion. And yes, 𝗙𝗏 knew everything. They all did. Okay. He added that the Duchess once briefly visited the house, but Prince Andrew spent weeks with us receiving daily massages. Weeks with Epstein receiving daily massages. Bro, isn't that crazy? In one of the court filings unsealed, this was in early 2024. One accuser, Jane Doe 3, believed to be Miss Giuffre, alleges she was forced to have relations while she was 17 in Maxwell's London apartment. Okay, that is right here. That's when she was 17. Okay, this is shortly after she got snapped up from her spa position at Mar-a-Lago. And of course, he's denied all wrongdoing, but there was a civil suit, and he did pay a massive settlement to her in 2022. Okay, so yeah, that shit is crazy. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.